Hey guys, it's Dom from City Warmth in Brighton, and in this very quick video we're going to be looking at the Honeywell T3R. We're going to go through things such as how to set it up, how to use it on a daily basis, and how to change the batteries. To access the buttons inside, lift the flap from the bottom and then use any button you want to illuminate the display so you can see what you're doing. In the middle you have an auto and a manual. That's an automatic mode and a manual mode. You use the central button to toggle between the two. The number in the middle is what it thinks the room is around it, and the number at the top is what we are trying to achieve. So if we want the heating to come back on at this point, we would set the number at the top to 24, bringing the boiler on, firing it up to get the central number up to 24. It will stay like that 24 hours a day unless we reduce it with the minus, or if we go back into the automatic mode. The automatic mode is running programs that we have put in advance. Remember, the P1, the P2, the P3, the P4 are not on and off. They are a set temperature at a set time of day. To set these up, go into menu. Do you want to program the boiler? Yes you do, tick to confirm. Do you want to program Monday to Friday? Yes you do, tick to confirm. Right, P1. Let's say you want the house to be 20 degrees at 7 AM. You would go P1, tick to confirm. Go up to 7 o'clock as the time is flashing, tick to confirm. 20 degrees, tick to confirm. That means the boiler will work out when it needs to come on to make sure your house is 20 degrees for 7 AM. Don't be surprised if you hear the boiler firing up at 6 AM to bring that on. Next one. Let's say you are leaving the house at 9 o'clock, but you don't want your house to drop below a certain temperature. P2. 9 AM you're leaving, so between 7 and 9 we've got 20 degrees, and then you don't want the house to drop below 15 degrees, so while you're out, the house will stay at 15 degrees. You're coming back from work or from picking the kids up from school, want P3. At 4 o'clock, we want the house to be 20 degrees, so we set 4 o'clock, we set 20 degrees. The boiler will come on before 4 o'clock to bring the room up to 20 degrees before we arrive home. Now this is probably the most important one for most people out there. Let's say you go to bed at 11 o'clock. You can set half 10. You can set 12 degrees. The reason we're setting 12 degrees is because we really don't want our heating to come on at 3 AM in the morning. If your house went below 12 degrees, it would. So set that to a temperature that you're happy with the idea that you may find the radiator is getting warm if the house got really cold. Saturday, Sunday, set the program the same way. P1, time and temperature, people, not on and off, time and temperature. I want the house to be 21 degrees at 7:30. It will come on at about 6:30, 7 o'clock to bring the house up to that temperature for that time. And you toggle through the rest of the settings for Saturday and Sunday in the same way. What temperature do you want the house at what time of day? When you are done with all your settings, it takes you back to the main control display. Manual to override, automatic to let the programmer run the program that we have just put in. Now if you're in the house during the day and you're cold, heating's in automatic and it's not designed to come on at this point. If you press the plus button on the top right hand corner, it will give you a 1 hour boost of heating. Choose the temperature that you'd like it to achieve for that 1 hour and just let it run. If you want to turn the heating off at any point in time, you can turn the whole display off. If you want to bring the heating back on, ensure that it says a number at the top of the display. If you need to change the batteries on your T3R, lift the front flap and look to remove this bottom section here. Whether you get a nail, kitchen knife, get a slide in there, remove the bottom unit, and the batteries will then pop out one, followed by the other. If you look along the base, on the inside behind the batteries, you will see it even shows you which way the batteries go. First battery to the left, second battery to the right, and then the battery housing cover slides back on. Good job, team. Your T3R will either be wall or surface mounted. If it's wall mounted, it will have a wall cradle behind it which will be sat on. To remove it, lift it up and slide it off. On the back of the unit there are 4 entrance points for the 4 rivets to go on, 2 at the top, 2 at the sides. To reinsert it, put it roughly where you think it needs to go, just above, and you'll feel it when it slots on and down. Make sure it's in left and right, top and bottom, and you're all good to go. If your T3R unit is desk mounted, it will come with a desk mounted cradle on the back. If you ever need to remove the cradle, hold the unit, push down from the top and it will slide out. It has teeth at the top, teeth at the sides that go into the top and slide slots. So to reposition it back on the cradle, put it firmly on the back, slide it up, and it is back in position. Well, there you are, guys. A quick video on the standard features and operations of a Honeywell T3R programmable room thermostat. I hope it's been helpful. I hope you've enjoyed it, and please don't forget to check out our other YouTube videos for more energy saving tips and tricks.